Okay, you, you have to stop there. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good, right there. Yes, yes. It's a phenomenon. It's a ring light phenomenon.
There's something wrong.
There's something wrong with Steve.
Are you okay, Steve?
Yes. Okay. Uh-huh.
There's something wrong with his eyes.
Yes.
He's not moving
There's
either.
something wrong with Steve. I don't know what's going on. What do you think, PJ? Something wrong with him.
He's staring at the sun this morning, and
yeah,
I think he's stuck like that.
I think every time the ring light shines in both of his eyes, he freezes.
Oh, whoa. Oh, he's back.
Ooh. Was that the eclipse? Man.
He's been stuck like that for months.
Oh. Whew.
Don't let that happen again.
No, those ring lights are dangerous. You gotta watch out for them.
You do. Overworked. What's wrong? Yes. Yeah. It's a phenomenon. Every time.
No.
Every time the ring light shines in both of his eyes, he freezes.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, is it like a good feeling or a bad feeling? Yeah. He was the only one here that noticed that the ring light reflected in his glasses.
I thought it was funny. So
It is definitely mesmerized by all the people watching.
Yes,
That's it. And I am really excited about the project. It's something I've been wanting to do. And I thought, too hard. I said, today is the day. I promised everybody that we were going to do something from Mastering IQ Designer. And I love this right here. Zipper pouches. I think, they call this an advanced project, but we're going to tackle it. And then once we do it, we're going to be able to make it our own. We could select any fabric, anything, right?
So you're going to create it today?
We're going to create it today and sew it next week. So, because I think it's going to take...
fancy fill over fancy fill.
Yeah, fancy fill over fancy fill. And there's a decorative stitch that holds the cork on.
We don't use those motifs enough.
No, we don't. And sewing a zipper in. And so, we're going to create the design today. And then next week, we're going to sew it together because I think it will just take too long, too. Yeah, so you got to concentrate. You got to turn to page 147 in your Mastering IQ Designer book. If you don't have the book and you own a machine that has IQ Designer or My Design Center. So if you have a brother, it's called My Design Center. If you have a baby lock, it's called Mastering IQ Designer. And he's talking to his watch now.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri. How many days until Christmas?
Good afternoon.
Oh, that's nice. How many days until Christmas? Wait. Hey, Siri. How many days until Christmas?
It's 145 days until then.
145 days.
That's all.
Minus 24 is what?
Minus 24 is 121.
121 days. So
121. Yes. Okay. So, okay.
we have a surprise announcement to make.
Yes.
If you remember last year, we did Advent boxes that were a big hit.
Yes,
a lot of people
they
liked them.
were.
And we put some thought, effort.
We did.
We
did.
meticulously picked 24 items for you guys.
And everybody said it was the best box.
Best box
They
ever.
did, which made us very proud. So, yes.
2024.
Her Siri answered you. Okay.
So for 2024, we're coming back with our boxes, but they're going to be better than last year.
Yes.
Yes. So we are taking pre-orders today. So you can get in line to get your box.
Yes.
There'll be 24 individually wrapped presents that are all sewing themed. We pick out the best stuff.
Yes.
And make sure that you guys are thrilled with your boxes.
Yes.
So it's it'll just make your holidays perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. You'll have fun with us. We open them every day. We open them. Yeah.
Yep.
And some people get them and open them right away. Every one of them. They do. But they've been sworn to secrecy. Yes.
Those I would eat all my chocolate
Yeah,
in like
I know.
2 days.
I know.
When I was a kid.
That's
Yeah. And I was so mad at my brother and sister because they still had chocolate.
Oh yeah.
And I ate all mine. So.
Yes, yes. That's what Maddie bought Gray advent calendar with the chocolates, and she sent me a picture of him like rolled up in a ball, like in fetal position. She said he is so upset that he's not allowed to open all the doors.
It's devastating. So,
Yes. Yeah, it makes you feel like a kid again. That
Yes.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they will start shipping like end of October, beginning of November. We're going to start on December 1st, opening the presents together.
Yes.
So, yep.
And we
We already started picking stuff out.
yeah, we did.
We did.
It's gonna be really neat. Yeah, better than last year.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
year was good, but
That was
what
our
we
first
already
time.
have is better.
That was
yeah.
our first time, so now we know
Right.
what we're doing. And
Right.
We're gonna knock it out of the
And
park.
we had no idea how many people would want to do it, so it was like, oh my gosh, we need more, and we need more. But this year we're going for it, and we'll know how many ahead of time. So
And we went and looked at other people's boxes and what
we
they were
already
selling
did.
for,
Yeah,
and we made sure ours was lower.
we did.
So, so get ours because
Yeah.
you'll be
Yes.
It'll be 24 days.
Right, 24
24
days.
days. You need all the presents.
You do.
You need all 24.
You do.
So
You'd be,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, Heather says last year's was awesome.
Thank you, Heather.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We hope we trust me. We like go through and make sure that they're good
Yeah,
prizes.
we
We
don't
want you. We wouldn't want you to be disappointed. So
Because you know those pre-made advent boxes are a big disappointment. Yes. Like one day you got safety pins, and they weren't even like no. One day you got steps. Do you know what ones I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not getting those in.
No.
No. Yeah. So. All right. So.
what items did you have in last year's box?
Oh, we had a charm pack. We had
pack.
really nice Christmas notes with a pen.
we have metallic
And we had presser feet.
Presser feet.
Yeah, so other people will probably remember. Yeah. So we did. We made sure it was really good. Yeah. So, and this year's it's going to be even better. So.
And time is not running out for the deposits on the new machine, but time is running out for the limited edition.
Yeah.
Now there's no big difference between the limited edition machine and the regular machine.
But they said
It's just,
things are going to come with it.
but that's the thing.
More things are
is
going to
you
come
get-
with it than the regular machine.
The stuff that the limited edition machine, that extra bundle, I got to see it yesterday.
Yeah.
I sent it to you. Yeah, it's good. And
It's
we were sworn to
good,
secrecy.
and you don't want to.
So-
You're not going to want to see somebody getting it, and you don't get it.
There's a lot of cool stuff in that. So,
Yeah, and you're able to cancel it and get your money back. So, and you get a present from us and a present from Baby Lock.
yes.
So yeah.
Put your deposit down. I know some people have
So
called
tell
today.
them about our event too. So we are going to have. So you tell them.
So all the people that have put deposits down with us, we are inviting you to come to our store. We're going to pick a bunch of different days, and it's going to be 2 days hands-on. Can we say intensive training? No, it's fun.
Yeah.
Training on your machine. We want you to get acquainted with it, comfortable with it. We're going to be able to answer and ask questions. We're going to keep small groups to like 10. And when are you going to mail them? So we're keeping small groups to 10. So you'll have a lot of attention in class, and it's a great way to get introduced to that new machine. And then when you go home, you can tune into our lessons that we're going to do on the new machine. We're still going to be teaching the Solaris in addition to the new machine. So we'd like to make everyone happy. So
Yes.
as a thank you for the people who put the pre-orders in, you are welcome to come to our 2-day retreat, our getaway.
Out of state. So we're still deciding what to do because Kathy last night was thinking 6 people at a time because then that would be really one-on-one, right?
Yep.
6 people at a time in our store, and we have a hotel near us, and of course there's the Crown Plaza that we're having the event, and we'll get special rates from them too. So you just come. And now out of state, and they can't come, so we could do.
So we're encouraging everyone who can make the voyage to Glory Horn, come on down and see us. And we're gonna do those classes first, and then after we've ran those classes, we're gonna do a virtual thing if you can't make it here. But we're really encouraging everyone to make the pilgrimage.
It says lights.
the trip here.
It says lights.
Yeah.
Get out of the sight of the lights.
Where is it at?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
the pilgrimage to Gloria Horns. So,
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Will it be after the fall retreat?
I don't think so. I think,
no.
because as we don't know how they're going to allocate the machines. And so I think as people's machines come,
Yeah.
that's when we're going to have them. So, yeah.
And if you can't make it, don't worry. We're encouraging you to come because it'd be fun to meet us and to meet you guys.
Yeah.
And so we'll take care of everyone. Something special for the people who to put deposits down. So don't worry. Yep.
Right. Yeah. We could even do even afterwards, like a private Zoom meeting for the people who bought from us. And even if you do come to the store, it'll be a refresher, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, but we really feel like you being right with us, pressing the buttons right with us. We could see if you press the wrong button and correct it. Small groups, I think that's the way you're really going to learn it. So, and we will be, the whole while we are at Baby Lock Tech, we are going to be planning the classes. Yes. So
And
it will be all the new features.
We're going to feed you. Our motto here is a snack around every corner.
Yes.
So don't worry. We're going to take care of you that way too. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yes.
So, yes.
And Kathy's cookies that she gets.
Marilyn,
Yes.
we'll get that gift out to you. I think there's one waiting for you here. I wasn't sure if you were coming
maybe
to
they
get it or
didn't
not.
ship it.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we are taking trade-ins on
Yes.
the new machine. So and the more will come out on the 8th and more will come out on the 20th of this month.
And then after we have to go to meetings about the trade-ins and stuff, how to handle it at Baby Lock Tech.
Yep.
So I think really we'll know everything once we've taken our classes at our convention. So yes, so we are very, very, very excited. So excited for the fall event. Yes, it's going to be absolutely wonderful. So all right.
So I'll let you-
Diane Holden needs her gift too. So I think we got to double check the people who bought in the store. Ruth Ann, did she buy in the store?
did.
Okay,
I
so
did.
I think Sarah was getting them ready to go. So you check with Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make
My
sure
Sarah
everyone
is
got it,
back and she's happier. Yeah. So we have her helping me do the buying, and so that's good. Yes.
So, perfect.
Yeah. All right. So okay, wonderful. All right. And, okay, so you're going to open up your book to page 147. Now, I cannot publish these directions because it will, they worked really hard on this book. So I'm not allowed to copy them and put them out there. And so you have to buy the book, but this book is great. This is where I go to learn. So I go to learn a project and I go, ooh, I'd rather have it like this. And I'd rather have it like that. And so I create my own once I've done it their way, So I say, do it their way with their instructions and then make it your own. So I am really excited to see how you guys are going to make it your own. So, okay, so so the first thing on page 147, it's picking your fabric. And I had a hard time with this because I was picking out prints, and you really don't want to print because you really want to see your fancy fill stitches. So I went with, so right here it says pouch top fabric 10" by 4". So I'm going to go with this brown. So I wanted something plain. And then you need 2 pieces of that. It's right in the book. And then 2 colors. Okay, wait, where am I? Right up here. Okay, upside down. Pouch bottom fabric, 2 pieces of cork, and they give the size 10" by 5.5. And I love this one. Like, look how nice this is going to look. So 10" by 5.5, 2 pieces. Then Baby Lock Tearaway Firm Stabilizer, and cut 12" by 12". So I just don't even know yet what they want with the 12" by 12", because later in the book they tell you to hoop your largest hoop with stabilizer, and so I said, okay. They said tearaway firm, so it's medium weight tearaway. But I thought when you do the fancy fill stitches, if you use a tearaway, like, are you going to leave it in there? So I'm going to sew it out this week and I'll have more answers. But after I thought about it, I hooped the tearaway, and then I thought, no, we're going to leave the stabilizer inside the project. So I hooped no show. So it would be softer, and then I wouldn't have to tear it away. Okay, so what else is on there? Okay, then 2 pieces of batting, 10" by 8.5. And that is really nice to have these rolls of batting. We'll be showing you these later. It's just really nice and convenient. Okay. And then lining fabric, 2 10" by 9". Well, you know, the fabric's all 2 doors down, and I just grabbed a piece of this, so I'm just going to line it in the same fabric. So, but it would be fun to put a print fabric down. Now, I'm thinking it's going to take too much time to design the project and sew it out. So I think we're going to design the project this week, and then we're going to sew it together next week, all together. So, okay, so we've got our supplies, and then also they want you to have a zipper. And we love these bag zippers. They are double pull, so they're 30". So you really can get 2 pouches out of this. And the zipper pull is already on them. So I kind of struggle with getting those zipper pulls on with the yardage of zipper. So we love these. It's a 30 inches long, double pull. So you end up really with 2 15-inch zippers. And then also the zipper pull is bigger. So those little zipper pulls, oh, you know what I forgot to get listed? We have brand new kitty cat zipper pulls. They're so cute. I forgot. Well, we'll do those next week. We'll do those next week because they're so cute. Yes. So anyhow, and we do have, so he does have in the bubble a bundle of 5 assorted zippers, 30", with two pulls. So you'll be able to do 2 of these pouches. And we guarantee that you will get 1 black, and then you'll get an assortment of colors for the other 4. And they're at a really good deal, right, PJ? Their regular price is something like 30 something.
Yeah, it's 30 something.
Yeah. And so we're doing that bundle of 5 zippers for $17.88.
$35 almost?
$35 is what suggested retail would be for 5 of these. And so if you buy our bundle, you will definitely, Ruth Ann, you do need a kitty pull. I'll have to check and see. I don't know what I did with them.
Text Sarah to bring them over?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, because they are adorable. She fell in love with it. And then Ryan has a cat. And I told him, take a set home to Brittany. So we immediately, when we opened them, everybody liked them. So anyhow, okay, so the zippers. Now, I'm a little worried about the zipper. So I want to make sure that I put in a 9014 embroidery needle in the machine, because that will pierce these teeth. And yeah, so brand new needle, 9014. So
did you say you're making sure there's a black zipper in
yes,
these
every bundle's going to have a black.
Okay.
Yes, because that's like essential. But there's like red. Well, you see all the colors there. So there's reds and navies and green, yellow, all different colors. But everybody's going to definitely get a black.
Okay.
So yeah, because that goes with everything. I'm thinking, I think I should get these brown, because so PJ, you said that you found this cork.
I did.
Yeah. So if you like what you're seeing here, we'll have to next week show you. This is a grunge. So a grunge in the brown that matches the zipper, and then I thought it looked really good with this cork, the paisley cork. And I don't know, I'm still deciding on my colors of thread, but I do love the variegated, and you can see this spool's almost all gone, and it is the V114 variegated. I know for sure I like that one. And then I thought a gold metallic, so maybe I would sew with the gold metallic first, and then so see, this is, so zoom in on the picture here, PJ, because you will see this is one fancy fill on top of the other. So it looks really cool.
So
and you do it 2 different colors.
They call for an 80-12 needle?
No way. Who says 80-12?
Liz?
Liz?
Liz
Oh,
Harris.
no, 9014 embroidery. Yeah, 9014 embroidery.
think-
Do they? Is that what she read in the book?
That'd be funny because I think you have.
Yes,
You
sharp
have-
8012. No way, right, Liz? Aren't you saying she question marked it? Yeah, I would not go with an 8012. I would have a 9014. Yeah. So yeah, Ruth Ann says the same thing. 9014 is stronger. Whenever we're making in the hoop projects, we always use the
It's a
9014.
It's a different Liz, but
It's a different what?
it's a different.
Oh, different Liz? Not that Liz, but a different Liz said Liz Harris is the one that pointed out. I guess she was reading beyond and saw at the bottom of the list, Class A Sharp Needle 8012.
She must have this book.
She has the book. See, Liz is a step ahead of everybody because she has the book. So we do definitely recommend this book. It is wonderful. And when I started reading it, don't look at the projects, like it's what I have a feeling that they assigned each one of their educator, because this one is done by Joan Clemens, and I've seen her name on a lot of Baby Lock things. So I think that they assigned each educator to teach a certain technique, and that it's like techniques used: develop an in the hoop project with IQ Designer, quilting using decorative fills, decorative line stitches to embellish the project, and then sewing construction. So you'll see this cork is sewn down with one of the decorative stitches that are in IQ Designer. So that's, we're learning a ton. I can't believe that, she came up with such a neat project.
Kimberly's got the book.
Yeah, Kimberly's
Jean's
got the book. Yeah, great
Kathy's
book.
got the
Yes,
book.
it is. It definitely is.
John,
Yeah.
I think she's got the
But
book.
I still think, aren't you a little scared when you go to start it? It's like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to do this? So I think watching along with us, then you're going to be able to do this yourself for sure. So that's what people say to me. They have the video playing right beside them. They have their book right there. Yeah, Joan is a longtime educator with Baby Lock.
Jacqueline's
Yes.
got the book.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So this is wonderful. Okay. So let's go over to the machine and start designing, right?
You got to get
Right.
the book, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have a book.
You don't have a book.
I'm gonna
PJ
get
needs
one.
a book. Everybody
I'm gonna get one of
needs
these
this
books.
book. They do. They do. Yeah. So, and now anything you buy, you'll get the 2% put back into your account. It's free shipping at $75. But if you bought stuff last night and you buy today, they will be combined. And if you didn't hit the $75 last night, and with what you buy today,
man.
you hit it, you'll get the free shipping.
They all
So
got the book. Kim's got the book. Gail's got
everybody's
the book.
got the book.
Jan,
Yes, we have sold a lot of
Chris,
books. We have.
Meg.
Yeah, that's good. That's wonderful. Thank you
Sharon-
all for
Sharon's got the
supporting
book.
us. Yes.
That's
So
great.
I know it's wonderful. So I know Baby Lock is all about education, and that's what I liked about them. Yes. So, and and we don't mind at all that other people are watching the show and learning from it, because then they'll buy the book, right?
You better buy that.
Right,
book,
and they'll
yeah.
buy the supplies and they'll buy the presser feet and everything. So we love that you're here. We love that everybody's here. And even if you don't own a Baby Lock or a brother and you're tuning in, it means next time you're going to buy a Baby Lock, you're going to buy them, because you're not going to be able to live another day without having IQ Designer, if you ask me, right?
Right. I
right.
agree.
Okay, so is this camera
Let
in
me
the right
just, I might have to adjust it just a
Okay.
little bit here.
Yeah, I wanted to show them what I ended up with. So this is what we're going for.
There you go.
Okay, so this is what we're going to end up with. Now, whenever I'm designing in IQ Designer, I pull my cabinet away from the wall so I have plenty of room, and then I push my machine back so I can have my book right here. So it is nice to have a cabinet on wheels, and so that you can move it. So, and I understand there's going to be a new line of cabinets introduced at Baby Luck's
I
convention.
heard about that.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. And yes.
But Steve's selling all our floor model
Oh
cabinets.
yeah, that's right. We have a lot of beautiful floor model cabinets that you can get a really good deal on. If you can come get it. But I think we still have
Local pickup?
local pickup and maybe local delivery. Yes, I think we can do that. So come see us or call Steve and find out what he has. He can send you pictures.
Oh man, I gotta put the screen up for you. Look how many people have this book. Well, go ahead.
Okay, so we'll get started. Okay, so this is what we're going for, and I did save it, but I'm just going to make sure. So I'm going to go memory, save on the machine. Okay, I'm going to go to the home button up at the top. So the home button is where I go to just like clear my screen off and to start again.
Woo.
And that takes us to the main screen.
Sarah brought the kitty zippers over.
Oh, she did. The kitty zipper pulse. Okay, we'll see those after. Yes. So, okay.
It's just amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now somebody said about us price matching. Isn't there map pricing on the Baby Luck book? So
yeah, there is.
yeah, I don't get that map pricing. I don't understand why we gotta have that. So, but they say
That's
we
the
do.
rules. Mhm.
We're not allowed to advertise it. So call Steve about it. Call Steve about the book. 412-344-2330. Because
Option 2.
option 2 takes you right to Steve. And if he's busy, he will call you back. Leave him a message. So, okay. So here we are. There is our screen. Okay. And I am still on page 147. Okay. So so for the pouch, a design with several steps will be created. First, the zipper, stitching in the zipper has to be created. Then additional quilting will be added near the inserted zipper on the upper half of the pouch. Last, the stitch line and decorative stitch will be attached to add the cork to the bottom. So 3 different steps to do this. But like she says in the book, that once you've created this zipper, then save that separate, and you could use it over and over again. So this is really neat, I think. Okay. All right. So touch the home screen, which we did. Touch IQ Designer on the home page. So I'm using a mouse. I love using the mouse. And so I just, I can hold it steadier. So IQ Designer. First step is to create a zipper placement stitch. Touch the line properties. Okay, select the run stitch for this design. You may also select a color chip if you desire, or leave it at the default of black. So I found when she says that, leave it at the default of black, because otherwise there would be another step where you have to click the bucket and then click the item. So leave it at black whenever she says that. Okay, and then click on OK. Okay, now we're moving on to the next page. And, okay, select the Shape Stamp tool. So that's these shapes. It's the circle and square right next to the eraser. Select the Original Shapes tab, which is, so there's 5 different tabs. So there's Original Shapes, More Shapes, Close Shapes, shapes you created, and then there's the hoop, shapes of the hoop. So, and then you're going to select O1, the square, and OK. Now, actually, it seems to me that this pouch was created in the 9.5 by 14 hoop. So even if you own a Meridian or Altair or Destiny, you will follow these same dimensions and these same directions. So, okay. So now size the shape to be approximately 9.3 inches long and 1 inch wide. So I had to like, what does she mean by wide and long? And so I had to look on page 151, and I went, okay, so she's saying it should be 9.3 wide by 1 inch tall, and it should be horizontal. So here, so size, I press size, and I have the Solaris Vision, so I do have the keypad. Otherwise, you would use your arrow buttons, and we just want that one to be 1 inch tall. So I'm gonna just get the 1 and set. So there it's 1 inch tall. And then for the width, yeah, she wants it to be 9.3. So she just wants it to fit the width of your hoop. So I guess, think about it. If you have a Solaris or Luminaire, you could go up to 10.3, so you could make your pouch bigger. So, okay. So, and then, once you get good at this, you could rotate this, right? Could we rotate it? Yes, we could. We could rotate it and then make it, up to 16 inches long. So, because the bottom of the bag, it doesn't matter how big the cork is. So we're doing it her way, and then I'd love to see pictures of what you create. So, okay. So here we are at 9.3 long and 1 inch tall. So 9.3 wide, 1 inch tall, and okay. Next is to create a tack down stitch for the zipper and stitch lines to add your outer linings and fabrics. We'll be creating these somewhat simultaneously. So duplicate the design you created. So we're going to go down here, the button below rotate. That's what I call the copy button. So duplicate, and then move that design, okay, so that it is, let me see if it's above at this point, step 9, move the design to the top of the original. I thought, what does she mean by the top? Well, first let's go to size, because that's where your move buttons are hidden. And then I'm gonna press center, and then I'm just gonna move it up. Okay, I thought, is it supposed to be touching? What do I do? So I played with it, and here, no, you just move it up, okay? And then resize this duplicated design to 9.3 wide by 0.7 inches wide. So now look at this. If I go into my keypad and I want to make that 0.7, I press the point and I get an error message. I can't use the keypad. So we're just going to say okay, and then go to size again, and then press your arrows. There's my arrows. And all I need to do is make that height to be 0.7. So you can't do that in the keypad. You have to use the arrows. So I have the picture. It's a rectangle with arrows pointing up and down. We're going to go to 0.7. There we go. Duplicate this design and move it to the bottom. So first we're going to say okay, then press our copy button again. All right, and take that one. I'm going to go to size. I'm going to center it, and I'm just going to move it down. And it's already selected because the red box is around it. Resize this rectangle to 9.3 wide by 0.5. Okay, so we are going to go, and now I already know I can't go to 0.5 on the keyboard, so I am going to go the rectangle and up and down arrows, and go down to, I'm looking at this top number, and I'm going to go down to 0.5. 3, 2, 1. There we go, 0.5. You should have 3 rectangles on your screen, a 9.3 by 1, a 9.3 by 0.7, and a 9.3 by 0.5. And now my mouse says, oh, well, I guess I just lift it every once in a while. I don't have a mouse pad because we're sold out on the 8.5 by 8.5. I'm going to double check in this drawer. No, maybe if I just have a piece of fabric, it'll work.
You want my FBI mouse pad?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, let's see. It looks like this is going to be okay, the piece of fabric. Okay. It's just going to move once in a while on me. Okay.
On the keypad.
On the
7 works on the keypad.
If you use 0.7, you can 0.70. These people are so smart. Okay, so did you see that? Okay, so let's just go to the keypad, and so we got that one. Let's go to 1 there and set it and set. Okay, so this one I needed 0.5. So look at this. I click on the box to make sure it's highlighted in the keypad, and I'm supposed to go 0.5. You guys are so smart. Okay, so set. All right, so we could have used the keypad. All right, now, okay, so we have the 3 different ones on the screen, and we are resize the rectangle. Okay, so you should have 3 rectangles. So now we're on step 15. Select the eraser. So first we're going to say, okay, select the eraser, and you're going to erase off the short ends of the top little rectangle and the bottom one. Okay, so first we're going to go to eraser, and I don't do anything good. I got to zoom in. So I do better at 400. Okay, so that's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to be able to tell where I am? But I am going to pan. So I'm going to take this slider bar at the bottom and slide it over. And then I got to make sure so I can see the top one here. I see the middle one. That's the one I'm not supposed to change. And I see the bottom one. So I think I'm just going to click on that bar and slide up. Now, let's look at our eraser. So we clicked on the eraser, and it's way too big to work with. So Joan suggested we went with the square eraser. Since I'm zoomed in, I need to make that eraser smaller. So let's see now. I think that's going to be a little better to work with. So now I'm just going to erase that line and bump it up. And you know, I have a feeling having a little extra there isn't going to matter, but it is easier if you zoom in even farther. And there I can see them good. Now there's my eraser, size 10. Let's click over here. That's a little bit big for how little, you know, and then I'm just going to go up carefully and bump that off. But like I said, I don't think it's going to matter. There, I got one little, too much bump. Put it back. Oh, look at, I didn't lift my mouse that whole time. So there, lift your mouse. Okay, go down, get rid of a little, lift your mouse, because if you hold that mouse button down that whole time, if you have to undo, it's going to undo everything. Oh, I did it again. So I'll go undo, and I'm going to click, and there, I did it good that time. Okay, now let's slide down. There's the one we don't touch. Here's the other one. Oops, I went a little too far. Okay, so you're going to erase both of these sides. Oh, lift my mouse. I always forget to do that. And see, that's not, I'm zoomed in to 800%. That's just going to do a tiny little stitch. Let's not worry about it. Okay, so now I'm going to slide over to the other side. So I'm catching this slider bar down at the bottom and sliding it over. And there it is. So we'll use our eraser. It's easier going up than coming down. Your vision's like blocked by your mouse. There, I did good on that one. Okay, there's the one in the middle. We're not touching that one. And here's this one. Okay. I love doing this. That's why I'm so excited to go to the convention and see everything. Oh, did I go? See, I was talking too much. I went a little too far. But I did lift my mouse, so I only have a little bit to take off. There, I'm good there. All right, so we erased the short ends. Let's go back to 100 so we can see what we have. Okay, because leave the center rectangle intact. That's what we did. Use the zoom and pan tools, and that's what we did. Select a, so next, touch the line properties. So right here, the piece of paper at the top. So this is showing you a line, and this piece of paper is line properties. Line properties, and select a dark pink. So I thought I'll just grab this one right here, dark pink, and then touch OK. So here we are on step 18. Touch the bucket. She calls it the fill cup. So touch the bucket for the line properties and change the colors of the 2 lines above the center rectangle. So this one and this one. Okay, you got to press that bucket. I always forget it, but you'll know you didn't press the bucket because if nothing changes. Okay, using the select box, select the 2 tack down lines, move them inside the zipper placement lines, the rectangle in the middle using the move keys. Okay, so here you are going to select them. So you're going to go down to the bottom right next to the memory button and select. So go click and drag a box around those 2 lines. So click down. I like going in the upper left and dragging, holding my mouse down, dragging a box around them. Okay, now they're selected, they're red, and so I'm going to go to size, and I'm just going to move them down. If you press the centering button, you know it's centered left to right, and then all you'll have to do is move it down, and you're just going to eye judge it and like try to look at it, make sure it's even. She didn't say you open up, put your grid on or anything. I think I'm looking pretty good. Maybe one little click up. There, I like it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now let's work with the lower 2 stitch lines to add the lining and the outer fabrics for the top of the pouch. See what, you're going to be doing a lot of, I think, taping down fabrics and all kinds of things. So I thought we better wait for another lesson for that one. So now again, so here let's press OK. So every once in a while she forgets to tell you OK. So if you look at the screen and you can't see these buttons, just press OK and then you'll see those buttons. Okay, so touch the line properties button and change to a different color. And I just went, I haven't used blue yet. I'm going to select blue and OK. Okay, with the fill cup for the line properties, you are going to apply 2 different colors. Now where did my, oh, that's right. Okay, what am I thinking? I went, where did my upper 2 lines where I already moved those? Okay, so first I've got my line bucket. She wants 2 different colors because she wants the machine to stop so you have time to place the fabric. So I'm going to just touch the bottom line and turn it blue. And then we're going to go back into line properties and pick a different color. Let's go orange and OK. And then the line bucket is already selected. See, it's highlighted in blue. And I'm going to touch that top line and turn it orange. So we've got 2 different colors. Okay, select both lower lines together and move it inside the tack down stitches. So you're going to go down to the bottom, press the select bar. I like to press the rectangle select or square select, click and drag a box. So start in the upper left, hold down your mouse, select it. So the Solaris has a snap to, meaning that it doesn't matter how big I select the shape, it's gonna shrink down to the size of the shape. So, so if you have a Altair, Meridian, or Destiny, you'll have to be aware and you won't be able to use that centering button to center left and right. You'll just have to eye judge it. Okay, so now we're gonna go to size. And then I already clicked on center, but I'm just double checking it's in the center. And then I'm going to move it up. So I saw somebody loving this. Lisa says she's learning so much. I say it's selfish of me teaching all these lessons. We're heading into our 3rd year of teaching IQ Designer online. And it was because when we had the Destiny and we moved to the Solaris 6 years ago, I had so many people tell me, I'm not going to buy the Solaris because I never learned how to use my Destiny. And I went, you know what? I got to figure out a better way to teach it. And COVID is what started us doing online lessons. And we've been able to teach so many people how to use their machines. And people appreciate it so much. I mean, you've invested a lot of money, and what I heard people say was they were just doing the same old stuff that they were doing with their old machine, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is the, and it's, you know what, we love learning, right? We love learning. We don't want to stop learning. We just love this. Okay, so now, okay, so we are good. Okay, so we selected the both lower lines, and I'm eye judging it, and I wasn't really happy with just eye judging it from here. So I went to like 400, and I took a look, and I went, oh, you know, I'm looking pretty good. I'm thinking I'm looking good. So I'm just going to leave it. But if you look at it and you don't like where one of the lines is, you can, right now the inner lines are selected, so I can move that one. But you, can I move the other ones at this point? I bet I would have to undo. And if I undo, it's going to erase my last. So but you might want to go in each time you position something and double check that you like where it is. So, but like the tack down for the zipper, if you're off tacking that down, it's going to be crooked in your final pouch. So that's why I wanted to really take our time next week for sewing it together. So make sure that zipper is in the center and everything. So, okay, so you've done a lot of work. Let's go to 100%, and then let's go memory and save on the machine. Okay, so pro tip, with this zipper design saved, you now have the steps of adding zippers into any in the hoop type project. So what Joan's trying to say to you is you could come back in here and have any size zipper. You could, because think about it, you can rotate it. So, okay, that you're going to be limited to the top pieces of fabric, but your bottom pieces of fabric, the cork, you could just make those bigger to make a bigger zipper pouch. So this is going to open up the whole world of zipper pouches for you. So now, our next step is creating the decorative fills layer number 1. So she has 2 decorative fills on top of each other. That's going to open up another whole world to us. So first we're going to click on next. There will be no adjustments to the line properties. Okay, so we don't need to adjust it. I always say this, your stitch length is at 0.080 inches, which is the same as 2 millimeters. So that's a good stitch length for sewing in the zippers. And so we're going to touch set, converted to the embroidery pattern. Yes, because we did save what we did so far. So touch OK. Now we are on page 149. Your design will be placed on the center of the embroidery editing page. So there you are. Okay. And so let's save it at this point. So memory, save on the machine. I like to save often just in case. So step number 6 of this on page 149, you're going to click on add and then IQ Designer. And you're going to think, oh no, I lost everything I did so far. But you haven't. It's saved. It's like they used to tell us, it's on the clipboard out in cyberspace. It's still there and it's going to come back. Select the shapes stamp key, which is this one, the shapes key with the circle and the square. Select the frame shapes from the 5th tab. So here's the 5 tabs at the top. So the frame shapes, and select the 9.5 by 9.5 frame. Change offset to 0, 0. I didn't even know where that was, but look down at the bottom. And so change that to 0, 0, and I was going minus. So wait, that number's getting bigger. So no, you plus up until it's 0, all zeros. Let me hold it down a little bit. So I was there we are. So 0.000, and then touch OK. Now, I don't really understand what that does. I'm going to have to find out. Okay, so here, OK. Size, the shape. So size, the shape. So to 9.3 wide. So remember, she made our zipper 9.3. Now, the other thing, 9.3, I always do that. I like to have a little room around the edges. So if you're in a 9.5 by 9.5 hoop, you don't want to be too close to the edges of the hoop. You do like if you're dealing with something really thick, I don't know. I just never go all the way to the edge. So I think that's why she chose 9.3. So we are going to change this shape to 9.3 wide. So 9.3. Oh wait, that's the height. So she tells you the width first. So it's 7 points. So let's reset. And reset. No. Oh, clear. Okay, so we are going to go 7.5 tall. So how do I know this is how tall? So I've got the arrow going up and down right next to the box. And set. And then 9.3 and set. Okay, duplicate this shape. So I haven't gotten out of my size yet, so okay. Then I'm going to press, and I always call this copy. Maybe because I have a hard time saying duplicate. So copy, all right, and then center it. So first go to size and center it. Center the design and size this one to 9.5 inch wide. So we're going to go to our keypad and go to 0.65 tall. So 0.65 tall. Oh, remember 0.65 tall. So set. And then 9.5 wide. 9.5 set. So this time she is using that full width. All right, this will leave space for the zipper. So I think when we sew this together, we're gonna understand why she did that. Okay, step 13. So we're gonna say okay, and memory, and save on the machine. Select the region fill properties. So that's up at the bottom. So these are the fills. So you can see this is trying to show you a block all filled in, and this is just all filled in with stitches. So we're going to go down below that and go to the fill properties button and select decorative fills, which is the circle fills right there, and then press select. Okay, select a fill of choice for the background of your pouch front. Touch OK. She used fill 038. And I thought for the first time I'm doing this, I like to just do what they did. So I know that the pictures in the book are going to look like my project. So I'm just going to do what she's doing. So 038 and OK. So now we're at step 17. Select a color and touch OK. And so I'm trying to think of a color that I haven't used yet. I haven't used purple. So purple and OK. Select the fill cup from the region fill. So right here. So up here is lines. Down here is region or fill bucket. So click on that. You can see the fill that you selected and touch on one side of the zipper opening. She doesn't say which side, just one side. So I don't think it matters. So one side of the zipper opening. If you would like both sides of the pouch to be the same, go back into decorative fills. So look at this. You can go two ways. You can click on your fill properties or just click on the picture of the fill. It takes you back to the same place. And then select a different color. So I had purple. I'm gonna go pink. I'll go this light pink. Pink and OK. It doesn't matter what color you pick. And then you're gonna fill in the other side. So the fill bucket is already selected. So just come over here and click in there and it's gonna fill the other side. And she wants the machine to, the reason why she's changing the colors is because she wants the machine to stop. And give you time to position your fabric. So, okay. Now, if you want each side to be different, select a different fill and color. So you could do that if you wanted. I wanted both sides of my bag matching. So I just left them both the same. Okay, now touch next. Okay, so she, in step 23, she changed the size. So she went where it says 100% and she went up to 125. And then, okay. And then you're going to want to do that to both sides. So click down on this one and it'll select it. The other way to select something is if you just press these select buttons at the top, it'll switch back and forth. So I want the two sides to match. So I'm going to go to the 100% and go up to 125. There, and okay. Okay, turn off the fill outline. So on the Solaris, I think the default is there, it is off. But I think on the Destiny, Meridian, and Altair, your outline is always on. So if you see this symbol and it says on, click on it and turn it off, okay, and press OK. So she doesn't want, so it's going to take it a little longer to sew out because it's going to stop to do the jump stitch trim everywhere. But there's a reason why she wants it, and she kind of describes that later. So, okay. And you also have the option of selecting a lighter fill option. I like my fills to show, so I don't want to change to the lighter fill, but I think it is down here, this bottom button. And so the thickness of your fill, and you can change it to the lighter fill there. So, but I love my fancy fills. And so I like them to show. I like them to look almost like, hand embroidery thickness, so because I just think they're so pretty. Okay, now step 24, press set, touch OK to transfer the design over to embroidery. So there is your zipper placement. Here is your fabric placement. Then here are the fancy fills it's going to sew at the top of the bag. Okay, and so now we are going to create the second layer of the decorative fill. So just like we did before, we're going to go add IQ Designer, recall the previous design from the machine memory. This is the recall button. I always, and I know I'm never going to remember that name, but I always call it the pocket with the arrow pointing out. So that's where your, whatever you save is kept. So let's click on that and you're going to see lots of stuff that I've been doing. So, and just pick the last design that you put in, the last image. So it'll be like your zipper placement and your bag tops, the front and back. So there it is, and okay. Okay, repeat steps 14 to 22. Okay, so we are going to go select the region fill properties. So here we are. Select a decorative fills. So I call it the circle fill button. So decorative fills, then press select. And now she, on the next page, she picked, and so on your page 150, way at the top, she tells you that she picked 013. And like I said, I want my pictures to match her pictures for the first time that I did it. So I'm going to select 013 for the second one. Okay. All right. And then, so that is, and then choice for the background of your pouch front, touch OK. Okay, select a color. So we want 2 new colors, so the machine will stop after each step. So I'm going to pick orange. Okay. Pick one of the, it doesn't matter, top or bottom. So, oh, look, I didn't press fill bucket. So that's not going to matter at this point. You could squiggle lines all over that area. And when I press fill bucket, it's going to be all one. Oh, no, I didn't. I closed it up. So let's go. Now, what I can do is just fill it in, and you're going to see it's all filled in. I could have pressed undo and gotten rid of that box, but I think as you work with it, you're going to see that what I just did. You're going to get used to, when you paint with the paintbrush and when you fill, what that's going to be able to do. So, okay, so now I need to go back into fill properties. Okay, I'm going to keep that same fill, and I'm just going to pick another color, and I didn't use green yet, so okay. And the fill bucket is selected this time, and so do the bottom one. Okay, now, next. And remember, she went in and changed the size. Okay, so we are at steps 14 to 22. So let's keep going there. So is that okay? So I'm on step 23, and we're going to change each one of these to 125. If you can decide whatever you want, if you like it smaller, I love the default size. So that 100% is really nice. Usually I pick a bigger size when I'm in a hurry. And maybe she thought that because you're putting one fill on top of the other, that it might be too dense, that too busy maybe. So, okay. So then, now, 14 to 22. Okay, so we're already in next. And then for this second, so we're going to turn to page 150. And here she has another pro tip. Let's see what she says. Achieve new fill looks by layering decorative fills. Try overlapping the same fill at different sizes or rotations, or mixing it up by combining different fills. I've seen people do all kinds of neat things with it. So, pick more geometric, just try out different things. But it does say on step 5, for second set of decorative fill settings, adjust the size to 125, which we did. Leave the outline on. So right here it's off. So we are going to turn it on. Okay, and then press OK. And then we're going to select the other one. I'm going to click on it to select it. It's outline off right now. So outline on and OK. Okay, and remember, you do have the option of going to the lighter fill, but who would want to do that? I don't know. So now touch set. Now the reason why she said, see the sample project stitch line that is parallel and it runs right next to the zipper. By keeping her outline on, okay, so I'm just gonna go to 200%. Oh, it's kind of hard to see maybe, but here you can see a line. So there with outline off, remember that line wasn't there. And she said it just gives a nice top stitch look. So we're gonna go with what Joan did and keep our nice top stitch look. So I think once we sew it, we're gonna understand what she means. So touch set, touch OK to transfer it. There we are, creating the cork fabric alignment lines. So there's our third step. Okay, is it? Every once in a while I say to PJ, "Is it midnight yet? Are we doing okay on time?"
You're doing great.
We have to do the whole thing at one sitting.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to try to jump in and try to remember where I left off.
I'm not going to interrupt you at all.
Yeah. Okay. So we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there, add IQ Designer. Then touch the line properties. So that's up above. Line properties, and I should have gone slower, but line properties has a line drawn under it. Okay, select the run stitch. Here's run stitch, and then OK. So it says you may also select a color chip if you desire, or leave it at the default. So leave it at the default because that's what her pictures are. And so OK, default is black. So OK. Now select the Shape Stamps tool, which is the circle and the square here. Select the original Shapes tab, that's the very first one, and the square shape, which is 01, and then OK. Size. Okay, so we're going to click on size, and you're going to change the size to 9.5 wide. So first I'm going to go to my keypad. And it wants to do the height first, and the height is 6.5. So she said, change the size to 9.5 wide and 6.5 tall. So The first one is the height, so that is 6.5. So 6.5 set, and then 9.5. So 9.5 and set. Select the eraser and remove the two right and left sides of the rectangle, so you are just left with two horizontal 9.5-inch lines. So first go to OK, then click on the eraser, and I like to see, oh, well, you know what? I have to zoom in. Okay, so I'm going to go to, let's go to 200% and then pan over. So you can press pan and slide it over, or you can click on these bars at the bottom and slide those over. Now, what I like to do, like you can do it all with the eraser and just erase, but I kind of like to select, so it's with the box select, and I kind of get close up there. I'm clicking and dragging. So I'm holding my mouse down and getting pretty close, releasing it, and then press cut. And then I'll go back in. Oh, you know what? I need to go to, well, let's go to the other side first and do that same thing. Then we'll go clean it up. So I'm in my box select. It's already highlighted. So I'm going to click, go over and drag it down. Are you making a list of who you're going to give these pouches to for Christmas? So I'm so excited. Next week, we're going to have a bunch more corks to show you. Oh, no, we were going to show them on Tuesday, weren't we?
Yeah,
Or Wednesday. Yeah, so you got to watch every show. You can't miss a single one. Okay, so here I am here. I want to make sure I clean up those little spots. So I'm going to go to 400. It's off the screen now. So I want to show you what I meant by pan. So I'm going to click the hand up at the top, and then I click down on my page and slide the mouse down, and that moves it around too. And then maybe I want to go farther over here, and I still can't see good enough there. I like it at 800%. So I'm going to need, the pan is already on. There, that's where I can see it good. So I'm going to click on the eraser, and she likes the square eraser. Click down, that's way too big. So go down, I'm going to go down to 10 on the size of the eraser, and I'm just going to bump it up there. Oh, good. Okay, so now I'm going to go down. Whoop, there it is. Click and just bring that box down. Feel like I shake around there. I did good. Now I'm going to take my bar down at the bottom, that bar, and slide it over so I can see the other one. Click down, bring it down. There, and then slide the bar up, or use my pan, the hand, and click down and bring it up. You want to rest your eyes for a second, release your mouse, and go back and get the rest. So whatever way, if you click too much, remember to press undo, and it will put it back on, and you can try again. All right, so okay. So now we are left, let's go back to 100%. So see that we have the two horizontal 9.5-inch lines. Select so we are on page 150, and it is step number 9. Select the line properties menu and select a new color. So I'm trying to remember all the colors I used, and I didn't use this shade of red right here. I don't even think I used red at all. So shade of red, okay. Make sure your line properties fill cup, or I call it the bucket, line bucket, and then click on, no, it doesn't say, and assign the color to the top line. And then, okay, select and apply a different color to the lower line. So we're going to go back to line properties, so I can select the piece of paper or just click on that picture of the stitch and pick another color. Oh, what color haven't I used? I know I didn't use this one. Okay, then okay. And then the line bucket is selected, and I'm going to click on the lower line. And there it is. Okay, touch memory to save the artwork. I like how she calls it artwork. We've created artwork. Touch next. We're not going to change the stitch length. It's just going to do a straight stitch and set. Touch OK to transfer the design over to the embroidery. Did we memorize? Oh, did I press memory? I can't remember. I better just do it right now. Memory, save on the machine. Okay, now set, OK. If I hadn't have picked memory, then I would have had to go create that again. So you want to make sure you press memory. Okay, the design will be placed on the embroidery editing page. These lines will be used to align the cork. So you're going to line up your cork on that line, okay? Then you're going to sew down the cork with a decorative stitch. So these lines will be used to align the cork fabric in place just before they are stitched in place. Make sure all designs are centered as they come in. These lines should look like they are about a 1/2 inch from the top and bottom, and they do, right? They do. But it always centers it. But she said make sure it's centered. So you could go up to edit and size or move. Let's go to move. And you could go to and press your centering button. See, nothing moves. And she said make sure every one of the steps is in the center. And so I forget how many steps we have in here. So I'm just going to press. Maybe, you know what, if I had left this. So if I go here, no, it still doesn't tell me how many steps. So if I click on edit, does it tell me? No, it doesn't. So, but anyhow, whenever you're in IQ Designer, you send something to embroidery, it always puts it in the center. So anyhow, she said make sure it's in the center. Okay, from the top and bottom of the larger rectangle, touch memory to save the design. So memory, save on the machine. You could save it on a flash drive, and you notice it had one of those scan discs. PJ, we're going to put you on that duty because it's only a certain kind of those discs. You know, we do have a slot on the side of the machine. And so some of them we bought didn't work and some did. And so it kind of scared us. And so we never offered them again. We're putting you on that.
I think we figured it out.
You did figure it out? Okay.
You can get ones that are too big.
Too big,
and that's what you did. I think it has to be a certain size.
Okay, so we'll find that out. And we'll sell them at another
we know that
show.
like the 16 gigabytes worked. But I think what you had was
like
really
64.
Large. You had like 120, 128.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we will get the right ones and we will sell them. Yes. Look at Maureen says she uses hers all the time. Yes. Yes. A USB on this once it's created. You're right. I should, because there's a lot of people that just say, I just want to sew, and they love the fancy fills. We do. So that's a good idea, Jan. I love that idea. Okay, so I did save it, didn't I? I'm going to press save again. It's not going to hurt to save it again. Okay, so creating the decorative stitch line. Touch Add, then IQ Designer. Retrieve the previous line work. So you're going to go up to your pocket with the arrow pointing out, which Joan calls it the recall key. So pocket with the arrow pointing out. Please wait a minute. That's because I have so much in the memory. Then pick the last one that you put in, and then OK. Select and cut or erase one of the lines off of the page so only one line remains. So it looks like I have a box right now. But let's go down to select and the box, and see now the red box disappeared. So we just want to pick one of these. And so we're going to just click and drag a box around it and cut it away. So you only want one line. Touch the line properties. Select a fun stitch line like the candle wicking, the chain stitch. Here's the chain stitch, or the Greek key. Well, where's the Greek key? Press, I call this one the flower stitch. Press select. and you have a whole bunch more. But remember, you have a whole bunch of custom fills available to you with Baby Lux CDs. Oh, PJ, I should have shown them that, but we'll show them that next week.
What are
We're just
the
going to do it
fancy
the way
fills?
Joan did it and do it with the built-in. And then we could sell the fancy fill stitches next week. Okay, so there, we haven't sold those in a long time, so I'm sure people would like to see them. We were always saying on the show, we want more, and they did make them available to us. But she did the Greek key, and I like the look of that. So 004, the Greek key. And again, I want mine to look like hers, so my pictures match the book. I just feel like it would be easier for the first time. So 004, okay. All right. And you may select a color chip if you desire, or leave it in the default of black. So I'm going to leave it on the default of black. So we're going to click on OK, and then click on Next. No, wait a minute. I didn't. Oh, there. No, because look at this. So just be aware. You might want to take a note there. At between 6 and 7, you're going to want to click on the line bucket and turn that line black, okay? Then press next, because remember we hadn't applied that stitch to the line yet. So between 6 and 7, click on click on line bucket, and then click on the line to turn it black. Now step 7 is next. So click on next, and you will see that Greek key. And her sample project, she adjusted that Greek key to 0.5 inches, so a ½ inch. So click on the size. Right now it's at 0.400, and then plus up to 5. All right, and then press OK. So she said then set, but OK. Then let it think a second. Now set, and touch OK. Now that's transferred over. Move this decorative line just above the top of the straight stitch line. Okay, so it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what she means by that. And so I took a picture. I'm going to grab my phone real quick. And this is my zooming in method of the book. So I took my phone. And, oh, it needs Face ID. Okay, and I went to my camera, and I took a picture of that image on the page. Okay, so I can move. So that's it. I got my camera, took a picture of the image on the page, and then I pressed that picture, and I zoomed way in. Okay, so here I am zoomed way in, and I can see better where she put that stitch. So I'm going to go with mine here, and I'm going to go edit, move, and I'm going to move that up, and I better zoom in. So she says, move this decorative stitch line just above the top of the straight stitch line. So, okay, so I'm going to zoom in. Oh, I better go to 200. Okay, so there is the straight stitch line right there. Okay, so just above the top. So it's already selected. I'm going to move it down. And okay, it's down. Now it's on that line. And so I wasn't sure whether she meant that straight stitch line. So I just kind of put it in the center there. So it looks like I see a straight stitch line right here and a straight stitch line there, and I'm about in the center, and I think that's going to work. So what we're going...
Page 150.
Yeah, page 150, 151, step 9, okay? And then she wants you to duplicate that, so we're going to say, okay, it's already selected, okay, because it's the last thing we were working on, so okay. We're going to make a copy of that. We're in embroidery at this point. We're out of IQ Designer. We're going to press the copy, and then we are going to move that down. So move. I'm still zoomed in to 200. Move it. First, I like to make sure it's in center, because, you know, when you make a copy, it always goes off center. So center it, And then I'm going to press my down arrow because if I try to move it with my mouse, I'll move it crooked. So I like to use the down arrow, and I'm going to move it down, and I'm going to go to that same spot. So there, I have a little more space up there than I have down here. So I'm just going to move it up. There, I like it. So hopefully you can see it. So I'm seeing a straight stitch line there and a straight stitch line there. And I just put it in the center because that's what it looked like when I zoomed in to her picture. So I'll put that right here. So that's what I did. So I often zoom. Oh, you know why? When we're doing the Wander Lane and the Star of Wonder, in order to see what fabric Nancy Halverson used, I grab my camera out, I take a picture, and I zoom in to make sure that I'm doing it. I'm using the right fabric. So I use my camera to zoom in a lot. Okay, so there we did it. Let's go back to 100% so we can see it, and then we'll press OK, and then memory to save the design. And save it on the machine. You can save it on a flash drive. I like saving it on the machine because I have so many flash drives and I always forget what one I put it on. So I like to save it on the machine, but I do tend to have too much on the memory, and then all of a sudden the machine takes a long time to open up that screen. So well, that'll be another lesson to show you how to delete designs from there. Okay, now, so next week we are going to start at page 151. If you're daring, go ahead. If you're not daring, wait for me on Friday, and I am going to cheat, and I'm going to sew one out before Friday. And then I'll know what I'm doing when I show you on Friday. Okay? So it was fun, wasn't it? It was really fun.
Yes.
Okay, and then we have some products to show them, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I did press memory, right? Right. Okay, so I'm really excited to sew this out. I'm thinking, well, I promised everyone that I was going to finish sewing Star of Wonder. So Tommy has 4 more designs for me to sew out. And then, we put our heads together and, I point there. Oh, I like what you did there. Could you do that over there? And so we have to do that for 4 more designs for Star of Wonder. And then I'll sew this out. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we'll go up to the table and see what PJ has lined up for us. I love doing this. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm never going to stop. So we could get, your machines do so much. We
guess you don't
could
have to
give
start
a
with that.
lifetime of lessons. We've been given lessons almost every day, lessons on the functions of the machine for 3 years, and we haven't shown you everything.
Really
So that's what you want.
Really great lesson.
Wonderful.
Hold off on those for a second, but those are the kitty charms.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hold up on those, but I'm going to just...
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just going to lay them out for a sec.
Okay.
There, and let's see. Okay, so you need a cute zipper pull, but we have the butterfly ones. I know a lot of people ordered them, and I know they're shipping them today. So, I think I talk our language, and I don't go click, 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 and not tell you what I did. I try to tell every step, and I speak our language. Yes, so I go nice and slow with it, right? So people
Absolutely.
are understanding, and that makes me really proud.
Football. You got to do a football.
Okay.
I wrote it on the
Football
board.
shaped placemat. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that sounds great.
I think you could get creative with the football.
Okay, because you know what? I have in my cart, some of the companies that sell to us, they have blanks, embroidery blanks, and there are football-shaped drink cozies, and you're to embroider your favorite player's number on it or whatever. So I think I'm going to order those. And we'll do a football placemat, and we can position a number on a football cozy. Yes, I like that idea. So you could use it, for a football party. You could use it as a hot pad,
Yeah.
a tabletop, or whatever, or placemats or whatever. That is a really good idea. That sounds like fun. All right.
And
Yes,
then-
I do love the IQ Designer book. Definitely, it is great.
And there's a sports baby lock fills and motifs.
Yes. So there is sports.
There is sports. I don't know if I have it here. I have a few of the.
The
Oh, they're
fills.
right there. Let's see
You
if
see
we have
them?
it
Oh,
here.
right there. Okay.
I don't think so. Oh, I do have it here.
Yeah.
So is that the new one?
It is new. Can we go back to the machine and I can show them what's in there?
Maybe.
Yeah.
If the USB drive is in
Well,
there.
guess what? It's never been opened.
It's never been opened.
Yeah.
We
So
gotta open it.
this one's mine. Okay.
Okay. We're doing it.
There we go. You got to keep them in their cases because every single one of them has the same flash drive. But look there's a paper in here.
We were
Usually there's
talking
not
about
a
flash
paper.
drives, and you figured out what flash drives work well for you.
Yeah.
Were the USB 2.
Yeah,
We
and
don't sell them,
I
do we?
like the 4 gigabyte. Like we don't need any bigger than that, and but I just go 4 or 8 gigabyte. They're hard to find. We sell them. We can put it in the lineup. Yeah, so yeah, I am like a kid in
can
a
we?
candy store.
Do we?
Yeah.
We have them. We can sell them to. We can sell them to flash drives. I think that
Yeah.
would be helpful because they work really well for us. The ones that you've tried everything.
Yeah, and they work really good.
Okay.
So yes, they want these zipper pulls in the
Okay.
bubble. Yes, can you zoom in on them
We
just
have-
for them to see it? They're so cute.
Oh wait, I gotta throw them in. Give me a second here.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Well, you know what? While I'm showing them the fancy fills, you can add them because I want to go over to the machine and show them the
Okay.
different fancy fills.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
because they're
that.
not on the package.
And then
okay.
we'll do kitty zipper pulls right after.
How about
this.
dog poles? They want dog poles. We have butterfly poles. Yes.
You need
Yes.
all sorts of different kinds of
I
pulls.
know. They like everything. We like shopping online. We do.
Poor PJ.
We do. Poor PJ. I know. Poor thing. How
all
many days a
kitty
week do you
poles
do
and everything.
2 shows? He does 2 shows on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, that's the killer. Are those days?
Yeah, and then we gotta get all ready for Thursday and
Yeah,
by
Thursday.
Friday, by today,
Yeah.
sometime today.
Yeah, and he was
tired.
coming in on Saturdays, and I said I could tell he was really tired. I said you got to have a day off.
They keep
So,
saying we're gonna do 3 shows.
3 shows
We should
in a
do
day.
3 shows. How about that? That
And
would
he
be
said,
great.
"Oh my gosh, that's okay when you only do one of those 3 shows, but for him, he's doing all 3 shows." So, yeah. So okay,
Okay.
all right,
Let's
we're
go
gonna
look
go
at
back
these
to the
fills.
machine just so I can show them the fancy fills. So this one is the newest one. Okay, so it does have a cap. I do like their little case too. Okay, so I do have a flash drive in here, so I'm just going to take it out and I'll put the flash drive in and I'll just go to a plain screen. Okay, so I'm just going to go home. Okay, an IQ Designer. Okay, now let's say, we before we put a shape in and we filled the shape. Okay, here we just want to fill our whole hoop with that fancy fill. Okay, or do we have a football shape? Let's just look. Does anything look like a football? We may have to get a graphic of a football. Let's see, no football. Oh, wait, that's kind of like a football, but it isn't. I think I tried that before because I thought it looked like a lemon, but we're going to pretend like that's our football. Okay, but we better make it bigger. So let's go to size and just stretch it bigger. Here's a
2% back in your account today.
yeah, 2% back. Yeah. Okay. Now, okay, that's my sort of football. And I am going to go to fill properties. Fill properties, then fancy fills. So that's that circle button. Select, then custom. And I already have some in here. Clear all. That was Easter and summer. We're clearing it. Okay. There. Now custom, pocket with the arrow pointing out, Baby Lock Design Suite Sports Collection number 1. Oh, I bet that means there's going to be a number 2. So fills, and then pick the ones you want. Here is football helmets and footballs right here. Okay. Now let's go again. Let's just get them all. Okay. So design suite, fills, and soccer season is in the fall, right? So soccer balls, what's this going to be? Well, we'll know in a second. Let's go pocket with the arrow pointing out. What was it? She called it recall button. Okay, the fills. Okay, let's see so baseball, there's fall ball, there's basketball. Basketball is like year round. But look there's cards, playing cards.
That's cool.
In there, okay.
This is more my speed.
What, the playing cards?
As opposed to kiddie pools.
Okay, we finally found something BJ's into. There's baseball. There's, what's this, lacrosse? What is it? This is tennis, volleyball, soccer. What's this? Number 1.
I like that one.
Number 1. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got our custom fills, and we want to fill that area with helmets and footballs. So okay, and then red and okay, fill bucket. Click inside the area to fill it. So it's going to be footballs and football helmets. Okay, let's go get another one. And so go again to select, custom. It went right to custom. And here, I got to see what this soccer ball is going to do. And then okay, and fill bucket. So big soccer balls, but remember you can make them smaller. So, okay, so let's do another one. All right, let's go to fill properties, select, custom. It's still in custom because that's the last place you went. We got to see this one. Okay, and then okay, fill bucket, click inside to fill it. So, it does say number 1. That's cute, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so let's just look at all of them again, just so they can be sure to see it. So again, I'm going to go to fill properties, then select. So first I had to go to the circle fills, first time I went there. Then I press select, then I press custom. There was nothing in there, so I go to the pocket with the arrow pointing out, and then I go to Baby Lock Design Suite, fills, motifs is decorative stitches. We got to take a look at those. So fills, and here's bike riding. What is bowling? There you go. You can make custom bowling pouches for all your friends. Is that somebody playing basketball? Somebody playing? Look at the baseball. Look at the baseball mitt. That is really cool. Okay, so let's go. Okay, PJ played baseball.
You got your sports for fall with football, soccer, and I'm like thinking about the Olympics right now.
Yeah, no gymnastics. I didn't see anything gymnastics. So there.
No curling.
Okay, and now let's go look at the motifs, meaning decorative stitches. It's what we call decorative stitches. So we are going to go to, so I guess I go to line properties, because those are lines, and then we're going to go to the flower button, then select custom, pocket with the arrow pointing out, then it says images? No. So I think I have to do fill properties. I might be somewhere I've never been, but I swear I've been here. So we're going to go to IQ Designer, and we're going to go to fill properties, and then fills, fancy fills, select, custom, pocket with the arrow pointing out. See, didn't it say motifs before? There's motifs. So you have to press the fills and then motifs. But now it's not seeing it. Okay, now I know what to do. Okay, I haven't done it for a while. You have to always refresh. So IQ Designer, So we're going to go to Line Properties, the flower button, select, custom, pocket with the arrow pointing out. It's this button, Design Suite, then Motifs. And there we have baseballs, baseball bats, hats, nets. Is that like, basketball? I don't know what that looks like, a swimmer or something. Oh, bicycle helmet. It's a bicycle helmet. Bowling ball, bowling pins, cards. See, the names are all there. Footballs. So somebody was requesting footballs. So let's go footballs. Okay. And then we'll say okay. So I didn't put a line on the page. So we'll go there and say okay. But first I have to go in and get a shape. And let's say we want a circle of footballs. Okay, so we've got the circle, line bucket, click on the line. Oh, it already is there, the black. I kept the color black. So now when I go to next, we'll give it a second. And there are little footballs, but if you want to make them bigger, right now the default is always 0.4 inches, and I'm thinking I want my footballs 0.6, or I'm just going to play around with it till I like what I see. Maybe I should zoom into 200. There, you can kind of see them better there. Okay, so we'll go to 100. So that's kind of cute, and you can put the player's number inside, right? So there's a lot of fun things to add on to your machine, isn't there? All right, so now they know. So, okay, so I'm going to put this one back in here so I don't lose them. Okay. All right, so now hopefully I didn't make them all fall asleep. So, okay, for your bowling league banquet, I'm thinking Kathy, our Kimberbella Kathy, she does bunko. That's playing cards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she could do that. And knowing her, she's on a bowling league too. I bet she is. We'll have to find out.
Bowling's coming back too.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is fun.
I think the football ones are great. And there's something there's something unique about these fills that they make for Baby Lock. They seem like they fit together perfectly, so you could scale them up and
down, right.
And fill certain shapes.
Now if you
really hard to do.
have palette 11, you can make your own fancy fills.
But it's not easy.
It's not easy. That people who know computers, it's easy for them, but I do better on the machine.
I think even for
the things we do on the machine are so much easier than the software. For me,
I was looking into it, and even I think I'm somewhat decent at computers, and it was very confusing for me.
Yeah. And Tommy, he just looked at it. He was really interested, and he looked at a design. And I tell everybody this, that I told him, Tommy, don't even try. You've never sewn. You gotta first embroider for years, and then you could understand how to do padding stitches and all that stuff. And he's like, 2 hours later, he comes out with a pretty design that he created. So, I think just some people just naturally take to it, and they love it. They love it. So I love the IQ Designer. I find it so much easier. So. Okay, show them the zipper pulls.
Show them the zipper pulls.
You got to.
I have to.
Yes. I didn't bring over the butterfly, but if you search for zipper pulls, you probably see them all because the butterfly ones are really cute. I will look for dogs, but I saw this one and I just fell in love with it. So there they are, 4 little kitten zipper pulls. And I like the pull. It's like fancier. Some of the zipper pulls, they're called the lobster claw, and I just thought those they look a little nicer. So cute, isn't it? You have to have a zipper pull on your little pouch. So I'll bring them next Friday. We'll have a bunch of the zipper pulls, and we'll show them all to you. Kimberbell just came out with a really cute set of 3 zipper pulls. You will love that one. So normally the zipper pulls are like 8 in a package, but these were a little bit more. I think it's just they're just a little fancier than the other ones, so they are so cute. Yes. All right. Yeah, that's it. Maureen says she likes putting a USB in there and it's already done for us. So we'll create some more of those. So uh, we were really excited and we promised that we would sew some of those out with you so you could see. So last night we sewed out one of the uh, Star of Wonder designs. So it was sewn out. I mean, that's easy. What, put the thread in, sew it out. But then to create the opening for a pillow or a little mini quilt, we have the placement line, the tack down line for a piece of fabric, snip away the inside, and then press the button, and it's satin stitches all around. So we're having Tommy do all of as many of the Star of Wonder designs that he can with that as the last two steps. Because you don't have to sew it out, you don't have to do that, but you could just, but you'll have it there. So, okay. Okay, do the USB with the whole book. Yeah. I mean, this will give me inspiration. You know, I'll sew this out and learn it, and then I could maybe do like 4 different size pouches and with different fancy fills. Okay, what else do you have?
What else do I
the
have?
zipper.
Okay,
The
yeah.
assortment of zippers. We did have that on. So we just grabbed a bunch and we had all different colors and we thought, oh, how do we sell these? So you're gonna get you're gonna get, how many zippers? They get 5.
5.
You're gonna get 5. Now you're gonna for sure get a black one. So, and these are all 30-inch zippers with 2 zipper pulls. So 30-inch with 2 zipper pulls. So that means you are going to be able to cut them to any size you want. So, and use them, and so use each end. So each zipper is really 2 zippers. So you're going to get 5 zippers. So random selection, who knows what you'll get. And all of them have these bigger zipper pulls.
Okay.
So look how cute this will look. Let's put one of these on so they can see it. And it just there. Look. Oh, flipped over. There. So see how cute your pouch is going to look with a kitten hanging on it. So we do have the butterflies. A whole bunch came in today. So we do have a whole bunch more of the butterflies. If it goes to wait list, I'll see it. And because I bet they might not have checked it in yet and increase the quantity. So, okay. And now what do you have?
I'm going to jump around just a little bit. 2-pack of USB flash drives.
Yeah. So 2-pack of flash drive. It's the one we always use, and they always have a handle on them. I think mine doesn't though, but you will get it. It's they're going to be 4 gigabyte, and they will have the strap on them. So they're hard to get, you know, because the flash drives they have in the office supply stores are too big for our machines. So that's a good one. And then
Let's see.
The external DVD drive, CD drive, that's a good one because, you know, there's still companies that are selling us their designs on CDs, and like, what do you do? Because our computers don't have it. So this external drive will work on your computer, it will work on your laptop, and it will work on your sewing machine. We will have to demonstrate it on the sewing machine, because what you have to do is you have to turn on your machine with the external drive plugged in. You have to do that. And so how do you get a CD in there if you before? So so we'll show you the steps. If you don't,
You can't plug this straight into your machine.
yes, you can.
Are you
Right,
kidding
straight
me?
into your machine.
Wow.
Yeah, we've done it a bunch of times. Yeah, we got to demonstrate that.
But most
Next Friday, will you put that on your board to demonstrate the
Yes.
CD-ROM drive? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tommy's designs, they are really wonderful. And we do have hanging right in front of him, there are 2 more patterns that feature the Deb Strain fabrics, and they were created by oh, now I'm forgetting her name, the girl who created the lamb from last night.
Oh,
Um,
I have it right here.
I
There's
forg-
that.
Yeah, this was last night. Look how cute. So we're every time we get a quilt pattern in, so it's Woolly Lambs by Coach House, and we stopped at her booth, and she, I think there was buzz in the quilting industry that so many more people are interested in embroidery than quilting, and so that it's a buzz among all the suppliers. Like Benartex was so happy that we were using Nancy Halverson's designs, and it opened up quilting to a whole new segment, and so I think she willingly said, go ahead, and so what we're doing, same thing as we do with Nancy Halverson. With Nancy Halverson, every time we sell a flash drive with her designs on it, it comes with one of her books. And same thing with it's, I think Barbara is her name, Barbara, and whenever we sell one of her designs, it comes with her pattern. So she gets paid, she ends up selling more patterns, and it works out for all of us. Oh, goats and chickens. I know there's been some really cute chicken quilts coming through. Yeah. And see, Deb Strain, I don't know, her latest Christmas line has 2 really nice quilts to go with it. And Tommy, as soon as he's done with Star of Wonder, he is going to digitize those 2 quilts. So, yeah.
We gotta show all the Wonderlands again, because people keep coming in and they're where's Tommy?
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Tommy about the
Yes,
Wonderland.
I like to talk to Tommy. Tommy's there. He has his own office now, and to give him like quiet, because he has to really focus and concentrate. And I have to remember to tell Tommy that we told them last night that he would put eyes on. I'll tell him. You know what? I'll take this over with me, and that will remind me to tell him. Okay.
Are the cow embroidered? Goats, chickens too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
goats and
Highland
chickens. Okay.
Pigs.
All right. Now, what else do you have?
What else do I have? Let's just
Yeah.
go to the top.
Oh, you know what? The rows of batting, because you're going to need batting. So it is so nice to have them cut on the rolls.
And is that the cotton batting or the
You know
embroidered
what?
batting?
I think it is the cotton, because it stretches a little. Okay, so you have to use cotton batting if you're putting it in the microwave. If you're embroidering, then you would get the embroiderer's batting that has the scrim in it. It's like 95% cotton, 5% scrim, which I guess is like a polyester. It's these fibers that hold it together, and it doesn't stretch out of shape. So you really can use either one. It's just be careful with the cotton one, all cotton, because it will stretch if you pull on it. Just don't pull on it. So, they're asking about the Christmas boxes.
Oh,
So,
Christmas box.
should we
Go
put that
to the
back
Christmas
on?
box. Yeah, let's talk about
so the Christmas box, yes. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Tommy is really into it, and this year he is designing our box. So it's going to be neat. Yes, he showed us pictures, but we're not going to reveal anything yet. So really, actually, he showed us pictures, and he's ordering like one of each of a bunch of things, and then we're going to choose from that. So, Coach has other animals: bears, cows, tractors. Oh my goodness, Sharon. We will go look at those designs. So that's that's it. It's never going to end, is it? We don't want it to end. We're loving all of this. So, okay. Yes, now remember, all of our designs come on a USB, but yes, our lamb will have the eyes, so you can have. She didn't put eyes on. I guess maybe she was thinking you'd put buttons, but Tommy is going to do eyes for us. So we'll have to leave it up to his discretion exactly. Oh no, Kathy will run over to him and say, I want the eyes right there. Yeah, pigs, they would like pigs. I'll tell Tommy all of these things. So, okay, wonderful. All right. Oh, the rolls of batting. Okay, so we were,
We
and,
were
and what,
on
when you
cotton.
clicked on it, was it all of the rolls and they decide what size they want?
No, this is the Gypsy Quilter 12 by 10 yard.
Yeah, so see, this is what it is here, 12 by 10. So that was perfect size for this project. But if you want to do a pillow, a 20 by 20 pillow, you're going to want to have the 24-inch by 10 yard. So click on that one. And
I can get them all listed and put up on the website so they can see all the different options there are.
yeah. Yeah,
have a whole
but,
section
and
for
after the
batting.
show is over, it takes a while for it to upload, but they could go look at those later.
Sure.
Okay,
Mhm.
but just remember, if you bought stuff last night, you want to, if you want to buy more and get the free shipping, then you have to check out at this before you checked out last night. You check out today, like if you checked out at 10:15, you got to make sure you check out before 10:15 today. Okay, and then, okay, so she said tearaway. So my favorite is this big roll. If you are doing IQ Designer, you need the big roll. This is 20 inches by 25 yards. It is the best weight. It for all of our applique, I use the tearaway on applique. It just makes everything lay flatter. And this is the perfect weight. So it's 20 inch by 25 yards. But like most of the time with in the hoop projects like pouches, we don't want to be ripping out the tearaway, and we don't. Oh, yes. I do like this so much better. Like, where are my pieces of tearaway? Here they are. Look at that. See, this is what we mean by it curling up, right? You struggle with it curling up. Imagine if you buy these jumbo cuts of medium weight tearaway, they're flat. They lay flat. You pull one out, it lays flat. Yeah, no more struggling with the curling. So really, I do like this. I do like this better. This is what I have at home. It seems like I grabbed the rolls here, but I think I might start using this. This is so much easier. It's cut to size for your big hoop. So, and then the no-show, and I have the no-show in this hoop, and see, it's softer. And so when that's what I got to figure out. Like she said, all she said in the book is hoop, your largest hoop with stabilizer. And it's like, well, she didn't say what kind. And then I went back to her list of products, and it said we needed 2 pieces of 12 by 12 stabilizer. So I'll sew it out, and by next Friday, I'll have all the instructions for you. So you can buy the roll, or you can go with this flat. So these are 15 inches by 24. So 15 inch wide by 24. Your roll is 20. Okay, so it's 20. Percentage off today is 2%. Goes back into your account. So...
And your cork.
Oh, the cork. Show them that cork. I think that is going to be really pretty.
So you want to show the project that you were working on today too, from the book, just the page in the book?
Oh, okay. So in this is the Mastering IQ Designer book. This is like the first time we've done an advanced project. So it is on page, I guess it's 146 is the picture of what we're doing. This is what we're making today. And so it's part fabric with fancy fill, part cork.
Are the sheets the same amount that's on the rolls? How much are in the sheets?
Well, the sheets, how much are they? The jumbo medium tearaway?
Those are 18 by 24.
Yeah.
Or
15 by 24. It's sized exactly for our large hoop.
50 sheets.
Yeah. I think I multiplied
That's
it
a lot
out,
of
and it was
math.
almost the same. Yeah. It was Yeah, so somebody out there figured it out. So you get 20-inch by 25 yards. And then the jumbo cuts is 50 sheets, 15 by 24. I don't know. Where's Liz?
That's too
Liz-
much math.
Yeah, it's too much math. Yes.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's too much math. But let's see the cork.
Okay.
The cork. Can we zoom in on the?
Oh,
on
yeah,
this
the
cork?
cork.
This is cool.
Yeah, so here is the cork I am using. And I think so sometime next week, I think we'll put together a kit with the brown zippers. I think that looks so good together. I'm still deciding on what color thread for my second color. I don't know whether I like the gold. I don't know, but I do like the variegated V114. Oh, I have it in the machine.
I kind of like that blue that they have in the book.
The blue, what they did? Yeah, blue on this would be pretty.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is a good book. This the IQ Designer book. Just this page alone, this project alone really teaches you a lot. So I was kind of scared to do it because I thought there's so many steps, but Joan did a really good job with her descriptions. So there we do have that cork, and we bought out every roll our supplier had. So once it's gone, I think we can get more, but it might be a couple week wait. Who's calling me? Oh, I don't know. Okay.
What else do we have? I mean, those were the major things that we wanted to hit.
Yeah.
And
rolls of stabilizer. Was there? I think we're good. Let's not keep them any longer.
No, let's not keep them any longer.
So we'll be back on Monday at 3 for Material Madness. So we're going to be working on the lineup for Material Madness tomorrow. So Monday at 3. Yes, that's where you get really, really good deals. Oh, yeah, my IQ Designer projects.
Right.
So this is glorious. So we had a number of people that said they don't want to press all these buttons. They just want to sew. And so I took my favorite IQ Designer projects so far, because I have a feeling I'm going to say this one is going to be in the lineup. I love the sunflower. We're going to turn that into a poinsettia for Christmas. And then my heart pillow. This was we call it the coastal pillow now, but it had waves and a shell, and then ovals and circles. So you get 9 different ovals, 9 different circles, and then the Pasenki egg was one that everybody loved too.
Step by step with all the instructions.
Yeah. So the instructions are with it. So when you open it up,
do you have a link to like which video?
No, I don't.
Well, we can list that out.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
But people were asking about the previous IQ Designer tutorials, where to find them.
Right. Now, they've been keeping track of all of our IQ Designer lessons, and I think it's on our group page. So they have them categorized and everything.
Yeah, there's
so you got to join our Facebook group, like our store page, because that helps us, and then join our group. And then I think you will have access to all the instruction sheets. So what I did with all the IQ Designer, so I didn't do it for this one because, it's in the book, and that wouldn't be nice to copy the work that they did. And but all of mine, I do have instructions. So I have you watch the video, but I have 1-word instructions. That was one. Or are they seeing what I'm seeing?
They're not seeing this, but this is the...
Okay. Where is that?
For those who can't see, this
is that on the group page?
We're scrolling through the Gloria Horn Sewing Studio
group
on Facebook.
And what did you search for? IQ Designer.
Well, within that group, there's a search function, and you can search IQ Designer and scroll through
and see all of them.
Years of projects and people that are
doing
selling them out.
Yeah, I love that one.
And
the clock. Oh my goodness, look at that clock. She took it a step farther. It's so cute. Okay.
So they got to go find this group on Facebook.
You have to join our group, and then there'll be a search bar in the group, and you put in IQ space designer, and then they all pop up.
Just scroll through.
And just scroll and scroll
There's
and
a
scroll.
PDF for almost every IQ
Yeah.
designer project. Well, that's cool. Wrestling.
Yeah, so they turned a photo. Chris Parker did. She turned a photo into line art. Oh my
That is
goodness.
really cool.
Yeah, it is.
So they
Oh,
can't
yeah.
they can't see what we're looking at.
No,
but
you
just
got
have
to
to
go
see
on.
for
You
yourself.
got to go on. It's great. So I encourage you to post your projects. It people love looking at them, and it's kind of fun because you'll get a whole bunch of likes and nice comments and everything, and it's fun.
Look
So-
on files. Yeah. Deb was saying if you go to the files tab, there's a log, I believe.
You mean files tab in the group or on our website?
in the group?
In the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go to the group and there's there's discussions, featured, people, media, and then there's a tab called files. And they update this log, I don't know, maybe once a month or maybe even more often. But there's a group of people who have been great for updating this log. Let's see, I have the PDF. I'll show you.
Okay.
But they have to go, I think, take a closer look.
Yeah.
And there's a list of our moderators, volunteers who have done a great
They-
job.
Thank you all so much.
They update
So
the
here, let
log.
me give them a shout out.
Sure.
Go back to that
Sure.
page. So we had Darlene Suista, but she had to kind of semi-retire from doing it. She did a ton of work. Margaret Bowden, Deb Emerson, Carol Woke, and Karen Schwager. Yeah, I hope, Karen, I didn't butcher your name, but thank you
Thank
for
you so
everything.
much.
I never could do all of that. I just wouldn't have time.
Right.
And thank you, because everybody's really benefiting from it and enjoying it. So we're really happy about that.
So somebody must have updated that log today.
Oh, okay. Good job. All right.
Carol, yeah, she updated it today.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
And,
All right.
and there's even a search function within the files tab, and you can search IQ, I'm sure. So it's a
Okay.
great group, 16.1 thousand people.
Wow, 16,100 people
Yeah.
are in our group. So thank you all so much. So
Facebook group is invaluable.
it is invaluable. You made a big investment in your machine, and you go there to learn something new. Don't even worry too much about the old ones, even though there's fantastic ones, but just stay with us now. And you will learn so much about your machines.
Okay, it's updated at the beginning of the month.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you, Deb.
Yes, thank you so much. All right.
Fantastic.
Okay, well, we should let them go because it's just about midnight now,
Okay.
isn't it? Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it?
It's 5:30.
I worry about keeping you too long, but we do enjoy it, and we really, really appreciate you watching and placing the orders. Really, really helps us. So thank you so much. Oh, click on that holiday box.
I'll
Yeah.
send with the holiday box.
Yeah. Now, and the other thing was the deposit on the new machine. Keep thinking about that. That I think Steve told me that they were down to the last 50 of the limited editions. So, if you're thinking about it, make the jump. You can always get your money back. So, and you'll get presents for making that jump. So,
Am I gonna have
Okay.
to move all 1,000? What's today? What episode? 1,200 and something
to
move them all to
YouTube.
YouTube.
I know, which
Cool.
that's what actually it was Mike Rooney who said, you get on YouTube, you're going to explode. So we should, is this one on YouTube right now?
Yeah, we're on
It is?
YouTube right
Oh,
now.
good. Okay. Well, let's let them all go. So they come back at 3:00 on Monday, ready and raring to go.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
We appreciate it so much.